So for Ryu, he's got a new standing animation and he's got the flamey auras around him, which when you have two Ryus kind of glitches out. If you attack, you like make the other one more flamey. I don't know why. I didn't change much about his normals, other than the fact that his forward medium kick is now faster and goes further, and is an overhead, and juggles, and has juggle potential. So that's an overhead now. And his dash is now a mini teleport. It's not as invincible as his regular teleport, but it is invincible once it gets going. And this does cross through the opponent as well. Oh wait, and his close medium punch auto hit confirms. What? And his close medium punch auto hit confirms into medium X kick. So that if you cross people up, then you can automatically hit confirm. Also, as you saw, his Ryu's hitbox makes some stuff weird. Because he's crouching down a bit. Sometimes you get pushed back, weirdly. Oops. His fireball's the same other than his EX one. His EX is the same, but it causes less hit stun. Wait, no, more hit stun and doesn't push back. So you can combo after it. And if you hit them in the air with it, it pulls them in a bit. Oh yeah, also his medium heavy combo chain thing that wall bounces. It still doesn't have much use though. None of his DPs have changed other than his EX one. It's now a light DP. So the EX goes into his, like, a mini ultra. And that gives you a bunch of time to mix the opponent up. I missed. It doesn't do that much damage, it's like 200 damage. And his DPs are all not invincible on frame 0, other than his EX one. You can still thingy if ADC is EX1 as well. His Tatsus now throw out a throw out a fireball, and all of them throw out fireballs. You can't use them if there's another projectile on the screen though. And sometimes it can mess up his Tatsu into DP, but most of the time it works. But Ryu's Evil Ryu's super good now, so like even if his combos are a bit inconsistent sometimes, he's got so much other stuff. Yeah, you can just throw out fireballs like that now and dash in though. And his EX Tatsu is a bit insane. Yeah, Ryu is not particularly balanced at this moment, but his EX Tatsu throws out 3 EX fireballs, which does an insane amount of damage. But it does cost 2 meters. Oops. And forward medium kick's the only thing you can follow that up with, which isn't an ultra. So yeah, that does cost 2 meters though, but it does an insane amount of damage. His air Tatsus are still exactly the same. I didn't change anything about them. His axe kicks are the same. Actually, we're going to his other move first. He's got a new move to replace his red fireball. Still the same motions, half circle back punch. So the screen goes black, and he does a little stance, and then when the screen goes black, he becomes invincible, and then teleports to a side of the opponent depending on which button you press. So left makes this attack cross up the opponent, range. If you're too far away, it won't cross up. The medium and heavy don't cross up. They all do the same damage and hit stun. So while he's in the startup, he's counted, and as soon as the screen goes black, you have to guess or just get out of it. Because you can jump this or DP it. If you jump this and you get hit, then it's just a hard knockdown. And his EX version of it costs 2 meters and is always a cross-up. But it doesn't flash yellow, so you have to pay attention to the bar. But it deals a crap ton of damage. These are unsafe on block, I think, but I can't really remember. And... why don't my firewall work? Okay. So his axe kicks are exactly the same, other than the fact that they can now be used to destroy projectiles. And for some reason, they light you on fire if you do that. I don't know why. But, like... sure. And this is just in the game normally. I didn't even add this, but you can cancel that into... you can cancel that into... you can cancel that in, you can cancel that into super. Now that's just in the game. I just gave it a better use. I'm terrible at this. Oh my god. And it makes a weird sound, I don't know why either. But yeah, you can now do a really flashy projectile counter. Yeah. With that. So other than that, his X kicks are all the same, I think. Other than his EX1. His EX1 now doesn't knock down... oh wait, no, wait a minute. Wait, no. I forgot the best part about them. They're now all overheads. That's now a low overhead string. I block most of them overhead anyway, so... but yeah, Ryu just became even more scary. I think that's an overhead as well, yeah, that's still an overhead. The medium one, I think, is still just -2. Yeah, -1 or 2. Maybe just 0. That's still -4. The light one. And heavy one's still like 0 or plus. The heavy one doesn't knock down. If it did before, I can't remember. So you can now combo after it. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know. But the EX1 now doesn't knock down and just causes a crap ton of hit stun. And the EX thingy only costs 1 bar. So you can do some super high execution combos. Oh my god, I missed the only link. So yeah, he can spend bar really quickly. Oh my god. So yeah, that's another really good move. I didn't want to make it 2 bars because then I felt it would just never be used because it's nowhere near as good as that or this, which won't hit in the corner. Wait, what else do we have? Super just goes much further and much quicker now. Why? And it also now goes through projectiles. And it will also go through the opponent if they're in a state where they can't be thrown. So you won't just stand in front of them and wait to be punished. Oh my god. I'm doing the input. So that super is now like actually good. But he doesn't really need it because his meter spending is amazing and his ultras even better than his supers. So his first ultra, he's like both of his ultras are completely different as well. But his first ultra is a ultra version of this move, but it's a true 50-50 in that you can control whether it crosses up or not. So if you just do it, he just teleports to whichever... he just teleports to the cross-up side and then goes into that. This will also catch people in the air. I think it has infinite juggle potential. So it'll catch people in the air and go into the full combo. If they're too high... oops. If they're too high, then it'll just miss the last hit. and it'll just be the spinning. But yeah, you can pretty much combo that after any situation, because it's got infinite juggle, extremely quick startup. I don't think it's like 1 frame, but like under 5 probably. So if you hold all 3 punches when you do it, then it won't cross up. So the opponent has to guess which one, and there's no way to tell. But they can just jump out of it as well, if they time it, or just do something else to get through it. But again, it's still super useful in combos. I had to completely change his Ultra 2 as well, because that was just outclassed in every single scenario by his Ultra 1, because Ultra 1's so stupidly amazing. So I gave him a new Ultra 2, which is that. It's a Raging Demon sort of thing, but it goes full screen. You can combo into it. It's still unblockable. So it's just an unblockable hit. Which comes out in like 0 or 1 frames. I think 1. Or maybe more. Comes out quickly. Comes out quickly, you can combo into it. You can't block it. I don't know what I was thinking. I actually forgot I gave him this, so I don't know what I was thinking when I gave him this. I guess I wanted to give him a command grab, and then I just gave him an unblockable. Which doesn't have any juggle potential though. That's the one other thing about it. It also does more damage, I think. So you can get some really long combos with him. So he's got like insane damage output, but a lot of his stuff scales really badly. They don't scale a lot if you do the EX teleport attack thing. That's 66% scaling like after 1 combo, or like at the start of the combo, after 400 or something damage. So yeah, I think that's Ryu, other than the fact that he's got a new stage opening thingy. His overhead hasn't changed at all. His forward medium punch, that's still the same. I don't want to give him some like insane overhead as well. I don't know if I gave him an outro. I can't actually remember. I definitely know I gave him a new entrance. I just took the boss Evil Ryu entrance and gave him that. I hadn't actually seen that before though, so it was pretty cool. You can see the other Evil Ryu just like flaming. So that's his new entrance. I don't think I gave him a new outro. Yeah, I don't think I gave him a new outro or anything, so I think that's about it with Ryu. There we go. Yeah, I think that's normal. Light different. Okay, what? Oh my god, why do I keep trying to skip it? No. There's more rounds. I don't think I gave him an exit, because his exits are already kind of cool. Why do I do this? Comebacks. Did I give him anything? No. Yeah, so that's just same. Yeah, so that's Evil Ryu. The next character up is, I think, Seth. So, yep.